So I've been seeing a lot of comments that the strike pack is the reason why you believe you are getting lasered from 100 meters away, 200 meters away, something crazy far like that. And so I wanted to make this video to address what the strike pack actually can and cannot do, because I don't want people to get the wrong idea and think that if you do get a strike pack, you're going to really start lasering people with insane accuracy. So here we go. Right now the strike pack is on already. And so if I stand right here in the firing range and I shoot directly without touching the right thumbstick, it's a one clip, right? So how far is this one clip? Because this person's not moving, he's standing still, and I'm standing about this far. It turns out it's about 22 meters. So that is not 100 meters, that's 22. Now let's go back a little bit to 50. So this is not quite there yet, and I'm also adding some vertical distance as well. So here's 50. Let's see how the strike pack is going to handle it. Dots right on the guy. Now, not quite, and this is with the purple mag, mind you, so not quite there, but it did quite a bit of damage at 50 meters. We'll try again. So again, not quite. As you can see, it's pretty hard to do the full clip, even with the full purple mag. But if you're standing still, and you're not moving at all throughout the entire length of the mag, you're going to get at least 100 damage. Alright, now let's finish this guy off. Let's go to the full 100. So we'll go way far out over here. So let's see how far. Still 50? We're going to have a hard time even seeing this guy at 100. So at this point, we're at 80. I think 80 is probably far enough where it's not going to make a difference at all. So let's try. So no full clip. Now that's pretty good for 80 meters away, because at this point I can't even fully see the guy very clearly, and the fact that the recoil can be controlled that well is very impressive in my opinion. But 100 meters away, this is 100 meters. I strongly doubt the strike pack is going to get the recoil right. At this part, I could barely make out the guy. I mean, if you can't even see the guy, it's going to be a tough, consistent recoil to hit. Right, and that's with the person not moving at all. The longbow, you can hit it, so I'm going to try to finish this guy. Now, I know what you're thinking, okay, you only have a single 1x. What happens if you actually put on the 2x where you can see him a little clearer? So it's a little better, but watch the recoil. It's not going to be controlled. So now this is the problem with adding scopes that increase your zoom. You can't control the recoil all of a sudden with your strike pack. So if you try to control the recoil yourself, then all of a sudden what use is the strike pack, right? Like you're not really taking advantage of the strike pack itself. So that's the danger with scopes, is the 2x, in my mind, with the R99, the recoil compensation is not enough, and you'll have to do a lot of work yourself, at which point you may as well just do the full work yourself and not bother with mods on the strike pack. So that's kind of like my little video on dispelling the myth that a strike pack will just somehow make you laser people from 100 meters away. You're not getting lasered 100 meters away. You can barely be seen 100 meters away unless you have a 2x scope, 3x scope, and then with those guns, the strike pack isn't going to recoil control correctly. So if you do truly get lasered 100 meters away, then it's more than likely, if you're on PC, the person has aimbot, or number 2, that person just got extremely lucky, or number 3, maybe you had very little health and they just shot like one bullet at you. Because on console, it's almost impossible to actually laser someone 100 meters away. At 50, potentially, But I think that the real strength of the strike pack is if you can't control recoil very well with a tough gun to control like the R99, then the strike pack's going to do the work for you at about 20 meters away. Now most people, if they control it decently, they can compensate to the point where the strike pack almost makes no difference. But I would argue that even if you're a streamer or a pro player, you probably can't hit 100 out of 100 recoil controlled shots at this distance, right on the edge of the metallic tiles right here. You probably can't go 100 for 100 recoil control, whereas with a strike pack, you actually can. Now that's with a standing still target, so the minute the target moves, and the strike pack user, if they're not a pro or a streamer, then they don't have the tracking for it, and now they're in trouble. But anyways, I wanted to make a video kind of really being honest and saying what the strike pack can and cannot do for you. I don't try to upsell the strike pack in any way.